Um, Ordinarily, I shouldn't be speaking to you. It's a very simple matter. But the extent to which it's taken, the dimension and the twists, especially in this time of very highly sensitive political atmosphere, it's important I speak to this matter. It's all about a PIAC report which I have shared with you. And I need to set the record straight. So let me begin by giving you a bit of a background. I recall about 2 years back, I engaged the Special Development Authority on the need for a market shed to be constructed in my constituency. So originally, I had suggested three venues, and these three were the Nsumia, a suburb in Nsawam Adoagyiri, the Nsawam township itself, and Otukweju. These were the three original places I suggested to the Special Development Authority. Okay, so you know MPs don't award contracts. Eventually we'll have to go through the assembly and the procurement processes would have to be dispensed of before it is awarded. There was a challenge. It was communicated to me, I must be fair to them. There was a challenge with places like Nsumia in terms of site, and then Otukweju. Then we were only able to confirm for Nsawam. So the contractor engaged me and was seeking my opinion if indeed we should wait for us to get all the three places before construction work can begin. And I said no. At least let's start with Nsawam, where we don't have a controversy or a problem with the site as proposed. So we were still in talks trying to get the place, specifically at Otukweju and Nsumia resolved. We were unable to resolve it. So they went ahead and constructed the one for Nsawam and was completed. It was commissioned. So to some extent, I had forgotten about this market for the other two places that was originally suggested, only for me to see this news item making the rounds from, I think, PIAC, a report from PIAC, and it's been shared extensively. What they are basically saying is that, okay, so we said we were going to construct a market at Otukweju. They did not even mention Nsumia. And we failed to construct it, and yet monies have been paid. I think this is the trust of the concern, and that's where I want to focus my address. So I checked. I took time to check certificates that were raised. The raised certificates for two sheds that were constructed at Nsawam is specifically opposite PW. Anybody who knows Nsawam, opposite the PWD, it is supposed to be a fitting shop. Even though we had a difficulty relocating the mechanics there. So two sheds has been constructed. Each of the sheds has 24 cubicles. So we have 48 cubicles constructed. And I'm told a certificate was raised and some 623,000 has been paid for work done. So 48 market cubicles were constructed, two sheds comprising of 48 cubicles, a water system, and a storage facility. So don't worry about all these details. Bottom line is that Otukweju never benefited from a market shed, obviously because we could not agree on a venue for the market. So the PIAC report is quite mischievous, and I don't know why they would not do their cross-checking before they come on the public. So I demand of the PIAC, they should come out and do the correction and render an unqualified apology for the pain they've caused the assembly. And you know I'm an ex-official member of the Municipal Assembly, and originally I personally lobbied for this project through the Special Development Authority. So it's unfortunate this report is making the rounds, and I'm calling on the PIAC Authority to do the needful by withdrawing this report quickly and render an unqualified apology to the Assembly, my good self, and of course the government.